Welcome. Today we're conducting a deep dive into a highly synergistic engine-based deck built around one of Amonkhet's most unique commanders, Hapatra, Vizier of Poisons. The goal of this deck is to construct and exploit an engine that weaponizes -1/-1 counters, converting board control directly into board presence. This strategy doesn't rely on overwhelming power, but rather on a principle of parasitic value, turning every point of weakness inflicted upon our opponents into a tangible strength for ourselves. This is a deck that thrives on precision and rewards a deep understanding of its interlocking pieces. Let's begin with the breakdown. 2 mana, Hapatra provides immediate access to our core strategy with her first ability, which places a -1/-1 counter on combat damage. Secondary enabler, useful but not our primary focus. Her secondary ability is the cornerstone of the entire deck. Whenever you put one or more -1/-1 counters on a creature, create a 1/1 black snake token with Deathtouch. This clause transforms the nature of our interaction. Cards that would normally be symmetrical liabilities become asymmetrical sources of immense value. More importantly, the token she produces possesses Deathtouch. This makes them perfect defense resources, capable of trading with any of the ground-based threats. Regardless of its size, the fundamental game plan is to establish and protect Hapatra, then activate the engine. The deck's primary function relies on our ability to distribute the -1/-1 counters efficiently and repeatedly. We achieved this through several categories of cards. The most valuable assets in the 99 is, without question, Yawgmoth, Thran Physician. With Hapatra on the battlefield, Yawgmoth's activated ability becomes one of the most powerful value engines available in these colors. For the cost of 1 life and sacrificing a creature, often a disposable snake token, you achieve 3 distinct and powerful effects. You place a -1/-1 counter, you draw a card, and Hapatra generates a replacement snake. This creates a self-sustaining loop of card advantage and board control that can dominate a game. For wider applications, we run mass distribution effects. Black Sun Zenith and Midnight Banshee convert symmetrical board weakening effects into a one-sided resource explosion for us. While our opponent's boards are diminished or destroyed, ours expand, creating a significant tempo and resource disparity. Finally, proliferating, found on cards like Karn's Bastion and Evolution Sage, serves as a powerful force multiplier. A single activation adds another counter to each affected creature, re-triggering Hapatra for every single one, and creating a sudden, overwhelming board state from a previously manageable one. Once the engine is online and we've established a significant board of snake tokens, we pivot to closing the game. The deck has 3 primary vectors of attack. First, the combat vector. This is our most direct path. With a wide board of creatures, a resolved Craterhoof Behemoth is a decisive finisher. Similarly, Beastmaster Ascension is trivial to activate and immediately elevates our board of Deathtouch tokens into a game-ending threat. Second is the attrition vector. This deck can win without even entering the red zone. The Aristocrat sub-theme led by Blood Artist, Obelisk Spider provides inevitability combined with sacrifice outlets like Phyrexian Altar or Ashnod's Altar. We can convert our board presence into direct life drain or into a massive pool of mana for a lethal Torment of Hailfire. Third, the synergy vector. This is where the deck's most potent and unique interactions lie. Necroskitter is a game-altering piece. With it on the field, our removal doesn't just eliminate threats, it acquires them. We systematically dismantle our opponent's boards and commandeer their creatures. Then there's the interaction between Hapatra and Blowfly Infestation. When a creature with a -1/-1 counter dies, the counter moves to a new target. This triggers Hapatra again, creating another snake. This can initiate a cascade of triggers, clearing away multiple small creatures while generating an exponential number of tokens. It's a key combination that can turn the tide of a game in a single turn. In practice, the game plan is direct. The early turns are dedicated to ramp and deploying Hapatra. Mid-game is about establishing a key enabler like Yawgmoth and beginning to control the board while accumulating snake tokens. The The late game is focused on deploying one of the aforementioned payoffs to secure victory. The deck's primary strength is its resilience and effectiveness in metagame dominated by creature-based strategy. Every creature an opponent plays becomes a potential resource for you. Its weaknesses lie in two areas. First, non-destructive, exile-based board wipes such as Farewell, which bypass our death trigger and recursion synergies. Second, it can struggle against creature-light strategies like Spellslinger or Turbo Combo, as it is deprived of targets for its -1/-1 counter abilities. Ultimately, Hapatra Vizier of Poisons offers a unique strategic experience. It's a deck that demands careful sequencing and rewards you for turning the fundamental mechanics of creature interaction into decisive, one-sided advantage. It is a potent and rewarding deck for any pilot who appreciates building a complex, interlocking machine. Thank you for joining us, and if you like the content, please consider a like and subscribe, as it really does help out the channel. I appreciate you. I appreciate any constructive criticism that you may have, and if anything else, I hope you have a wonderful day. Goodbye.